Today we have something super special. The girls just did a school project, a video on where they're from, and their videos were phenomenal. They had to do some editing themselves, and so we're about to show you where we're from.
Where I am from.
Not him.
Not yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm from.
Us.
Yeah. When someone asks me where I'm from, it's hard to answer. I was born in Brazil, my parents are American, but I was raised in Japan. But looking back, the place that I had the most memories of was a public park in Japan. Noborito Daini Koen. I lived 20 minutes away from school, so on the way home I would discuss what we would play with our friends. And once we got home, I would throw my landesuru in the genkan and rush to the park. And we would play till we needed to go home. But what was there in the park?
There's swings, a slide, and there's Titsubol, and a sand pit. And then they actually repainted the slide. It was like green before. And then here is where we have the most memories. We will play soccer in this field. We will use benches as like the goals.
But first, memories of the swings. I used to climb the pirate and sit on top of the hat and just look down on everything. When I was in elementary, I was still very small, so just being on top of that hat made me feel like I was on top of the world. But climbing up it again made me realize how close I was to the ground. We would also see who can swing the highest in 10 seconds or who can jump the furthest. But one time my friend broke a bone because she landed weird, so from then we were more careful. Next, memories on the Titsubol. I can do a lot of tricks on the Titsubol, but that was only because when I was little I would practice all the time to learn new tricks. Sometimes it would take weeks or even months to learn a new trick, but I think all those hours were worth it in the end. Now, memories of the slide.
We used to get sand, like dirt, whatever this is,
And then pour down the slide and it made it 3 times faster, and I'm not joking, it's crazy. We used to draw a circle around the slide and play tag, but you never stayed it long. It was a fast-moving game and I loved it. Even snowed a couple of times and that was really fun. Climbing trees.
Where's Anna?
I used to love climbing trees, but my mom would always say,
Abnayo.
this tree was my favorite tree to climb in the park. It used to have a nest with 4 baby birds in it, and I remember stepping on my tippy toes to see the babies in the nest.
We used to also climb up this pole and touch the clock, but for safety reasons, I'm not doing that anymore.
Lastly, soccer. This is where I spent most of my time in the park. Ever since 4th grade, we would play soccer here almost every day after school. It got really competitive sometimes, but it was really fun. Okay, game plan. They have 1 point, I have 1 point. First person to get 2 points wins.
we're gonna demolish her.
No, I think that's gonna happen. Okay, let's go. Playing soccer here again like I used to play with my friends made me realize how much I miss my friends. And I wish I had realized how important my friends were. Then, all of a sudden, this happened. I didn't lose. I let them win, okay? Looking back, I had a lot of memories at this park. We had some accidents. We had times when we were bored. But I made a lot of friends. But fun can't last forever. At the 5 o'clock bell, I had to go home. But until the next day, I will imagine on what kind of adventures I could go on tomorrow. This park was such a part of my life, I could honestly say I'm from Noborito Dining Koen. Okay, can you go?
Bro, you're struggling. Don't. Thanks for watching my video. Now we're gonna watch my video.
The river that stretches on for thousands of miles. Those boat trips we would go on, excited for the new adventure that lies ahead, and making new memories along the way. This is where I'm from. My mom and dad were missionaries in Brazil, so I was born and raised there until I was 4. Even though I was young, I still have a lot of memories there. This is my twin Anna, and we used to look identical. We used to do every single thing together. If you saw me, Anna was there too. But I was the one who usually sought more attention. One thing that we loved was playing with the faucet in our backyard. We used to spend most of our time here. And for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to drink the water.
How's that taste, Rebecca?
And I also believe we had our own way of communicating. My mom told me that we were able to keep each other entertained for a very, very long time. My parents could just leave us in the front yard for hours. But we also kept our parents entertained.
You're fast. Okay, put it down, put it down. Put it down. It's the other way. Oh! Whoa!
One time we got in trouble for throwing dirt on our parents' cars. And I kind of got stuck in the pot too.
What's going on out here? What's going on? What, Becca, what are you doing in there? What? What are you? Oh, what did you do to Daddy's car? What did you do to Daddy's car?
Some things never change. Like me refusing to let my siblings hug me.
Go give Becca a hug. Give her a hug. Give her a hug. Aww, give her a hug. Give Anna a hug. Give Anna a hug. Give Anna a hug. Aww. Feel the love.
My dad was one of the main worship leaders at the church in Brazil. We would sometimes have huge church events that would take place at the stadium, and it was massive. But not all churches were that big. The churches along the Amazon River were usually really small because we would build them from ground up. Our church organization, PAZ, would send teams of people along the Amazon River to plant and build churches to spread the gospel. My grandma was lazy sometimes, but she was very helpful. We were still too small to do all those things, so we would go as support. And then our parents were called to the other side of the world. Once we moved to Japan, it felt like everything changed, because it did. But when we went back to Brazil after years, I felt like I was home again, and I realized how much I missed the Amazon. We had some problems along the way, but I had so much fun going back and visiting the churches that Paz built. The walks were sometimes really long, and it got really hot during the day, and we would start to complain. But every time we started complaining, Vava would say,
"This is what we call adventure.
This is adventure.
This is
You'd like to live here.
But
That's how you wash your clothes. Look, see? That's how you wash your clothes. Look at them washing their clothes. See, they're washing their clothes.
the washing machines?
No washing machine. Okay, all back here.
and going on these boat trips helped me realize how blessed I am. I have electricity, a washing machine, a nice house, and a loving family. These boat trips along the Amazon also helped me to change my mindset.
You might not be able to change what is happening or going on around you, but you can always choose to be positive and have a good time. The memories I made and the lessons I learned along the Amazon River will stay with me forever. The Amazon is where I'm from.
Thanks for watching this super special edition of Life in Japan. I think I have my future editors here. What do you think? Comment below if you liked what this video was. And once Becca composes herself, we can say, see you later. And we'll catch you next time on Life in Japan. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Wow, Anna, I was amazed at the editing. What was your favorite part about making that? She was trying again. Was that
I don't know. That was so cringy. So what is my favorite part? Oh, what's my favorite part? Bro, we need a bloopers after this video.
We do.
At least I'm gonna make a noise.
She's like. Alright.
Wait, let me see.
Did you have a favorite part? Well, let us know in the comments. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Life in Japan. Bye-bye.